So our topic for today's is actually to know more about Traveloka, especially the online platform. I know most of you is actually quite new to other platform. So for Traveloka, we are also one of the popular online platform for the private unit up to five-star hotel. So any of the accommodation, the owner or maybe the person in charge can actually register with us. So without further, I would like to share more with you all about Traveloka. Actually, for Traveloka, we actually established in Southeast Asia. So for now, we already have a few countries. So for our platform, it's not just only for hotels or maybe like accommodation. Perhaps for our Indonesian market, we are the top one platform. So for our platform, what else is available? For flight, hotel, trains ticket, like maybe for traveler the activities like theme park ticket or bus ticket. Even though for Malaysia, the train to international airport also available at our platform. So the coming soon, which is I'm not too sure about when is the launching for Traveloka Eats. We will coming into Malaysia as well. So for the items that you are not able to see in Malaysia platform yet, is already available in Indonesia. So basically for this data, up until now, we already have 40 billions of downloads. And of course, like daily active user, we have 1 billion user. But of course, right now, COVID period, everything, is slowed down. It's actually a reset button to all of us here. So a little background about Traveloka. So we already started 2012 February. So it's actually start with the flight meta search platform. After that, then only we slowly into online as one of the online OTA. So for current, the market that we have, is Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia, of course, is the main one. And of course, our very important part, which is at in India, is actually more into R&D. And of course, the latest market that we have, is actually Australia since last year. Okay. So this is little data, little information about Traveloka. Basically, this market that we have, is actually more into Southeast Asia market. And of course, the Indonesia side, is our HQ. Then follow with the Bali office. This is more into sales office. Then the rest is representative office. But of course, some of you already are using Traveloka. Somehow you will receive the booking from the China because we actually work on the China market as well. We also have the team to work on the Hong Kong market together with the China market. Okay, so this is actually a small information about Traveloka. So we not just only for online hotel booking or maybe the homestay booking, but this is the figure that we have, including the travel products. So somehow when you know about Traveloka, you can see that from the YouTube or maybe the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, this is whereby you can know more about us. So this is basically the little usage, the user from the data user from the based on the Indonesia ranking. So for this ranking is actually, you can see that Traveloka is top one in Indonesia. But how to tap into Indonesian market? Later I will share with you more. Okay. So for our, I'm not sure whether have you download our Traveloka app. If not, please start to download it, and whereby you can know more about us. Yeah. So how Traveloka being more aggressive in the market is actually started from since 2013. People know more about Traveloka because we have a lot of different payment methods available to our customer. Because for one of the advantage, right, which is the Indonesian people, right, not really using the credit cards. So this whereby we launch different kind of payment method, including pay cash at the 7-Eleven to settle their hotel bill. Okay. So these are the online media channel that we usually in touch with our Traveloka user, including the newsletter. Of course, when you are using the Traveloka apps, at times when we have the campaigns, special campaign like such as today is 10/10, we will have the push notification to our user saying that like, okay, today we have a special offer for what kind of product. So whenever the user have this Traveloka app, they will able to get special discount from us. This is from Traveloka own pocket money. It's not from the owner side, okay? So no need to worry about this. And of course, whereby every sign up, right, the owner definitely receive a charge from us, which is the commission charge. We are not just actually charged for the commission, but we at the same time, we invest our commission into different areas, such as we throw in advertisement to the local market. Yeah, so this is how we pay back in different way. Okay, so this is the campaign that we have, and we continue to grow. At the center, this picture, right, is actually one of our very important project. Currently, we continue to work with the Malaysia Healthcare Department to promote the healthcare tourism. And on your right-hand side, this is our founder. So this was the interview last year. And of course, the bottom part is actually one of the project that we did with Fly Airline to promote different destinations. So this is how we tap into different market to promote about our platform. Okay. Okay, so this is part of the Instagram. So whenever we have campaign, we also will bring in the influencer to tap into different follower. So whenever the influencer, they also have their own group of follower. So this is how they actually know about Traveloka as well. And of course, this is just show you some of the campaign that we had. So like this year, early this year, we have the Traveloka birthday campaign. Yeah. And of course, for different property, right? We also will promote the property under, this is one of the special ranking. So if let's say like maybe you have like, let's say example, you have like over 10 units, you want to promote your unit to Traveloka user. So this is one of our available campaign whereby we call it as popular pick. This is by default ranking. So you can see actually at the top there is a default ranking. So whenever people search for that area, your property pop up first. Yeah, so high chance for you to get more booking than the rest. Okay, so let's talk about like, okay, for new user, how you can, I know that definitely you want to know more about how am I going to register with Traveloka, right? So for our website, right, you can actually go into traveloka.com. Yeah, so there is at the top there, partner with us. You click on this tab. So the page, right, will lead you to registration. So register your property. You can have your own account. So after you register your accommodation, we will give you a login. Yeah. So whenever you log in, you will able to see your property in the system. And this Traveloka Terra, right? This is the system that we are using. And of course, for the homestay, easier for you because you definitely you will keep everything in very simple way, right? You can download Traveloka Terra in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. So easier for you to manage. I know that easier for your communication, quite similar like Airbnb. So you want to keep everything in simple way, you can download this app as well. Okay, so no worry for the system, right? We have strong security. Whenever you log into the system, maybe you forgot your password or what, you can reset from there, or you can call our Traveloka team to do the reset for you. So after the reset, the system will still generate the email notification. So you check from there. There is a link. So you click there for reset your password. Okay, so this is the interface how you register the property. So the property information, and of course the edit the info. There is some of the requirement. If let's say during the registration, right, certain process which is failed, maybe not system pushback, not able to register, not to worry too much. You can actually contact our team. Later, I give you the info. So basically, this is the interface and the photo requirement. And of course, the last part, the last very important part, which is you need to click on the box. Yes, I agree. This is the agreement that we have, e-agreement in the system. So after you tick this and then you send, our team will receive your registration. So from there, we pick up your registration and we will call you to schedule a simple training. It just only requires 20 to 30 minutes of your time. So after this training, right, you can easily manage your property already from the system. So far, any question? So far, everyone okay? Okay. So after the registration done, right, which is our team will contact you. And of course, to schedule a system training, just only 20 to 30 minutes. And after that, ready to go live. So this ready to go live, right, it depends how fast we receive your registration. If let's say the information that you fill in, right, is not reached to 100% completed, we may ask you for additional information, such as like maybe the photo is not clear, or maybe the address, or maybe the contact number is not complete. Then our team will call you for additional information. After that, your property, when click ready to go live, then usually this will take 24 hours to appear at the live site. Yeah. So after that, you just keep on monitor whenever you receive the confirmation, such as your booking confirmation from the booker. So the confirmation, right, will via the email. Okay. Okay. So if let's say for your site, right, such as like just now I share with you, like during the registration, you never receive any call from our team yet. So this is the very important person that you need to remember. This is my team member, Michelle Chua. So this is her contact number and the email. Okay, everyone need to jot down here. Okay. So this person, right, is fully in charge for the homestay unit. So if let's say like you have any question, like maybe during your registration, you have issue, feel free to call her. Okay. If not, later on you reach to me, I will pass you the right person. Okay. Eunice and Cornelius, right, is also the other key person. If let's say you're not able to reach Michelle, so Eunice or Cornelius, right, also reachable for homestay unit. So whenever you send in the email, right, they will attend to you as well. Okay, especially if you want to know more how you would like to get more booking. Yeah, I think this is very important to most of us here. Yeah, to generate more business from the Traveloka side. Okay, so I show you the system page from our side. So Terra, right, is Traveloka extranet reservation access. So this is basically available for desktop or mobile application as well. Yeah. Okay, basically, if let's say you want to update or managing your property unit information, right? If let's say certain area that you're not able to add or modify, so you can call Michelle or Eunice or Cornelius as well. So this is for your information. If let's say you are familiar with Agoda reservation system, right? Definitely you find Traveloka Terra, right? Is very easy for you because the system design is quite similar. Okay, so yeah, I think this one I can actually skip because this site, right, is more on for your info. So whenever you fill in, right, the system will generate a simple description, the map. And of course, if let's say you want to add more value into your property, right, you can put it like near to which landmark. I believe those like pro user in Airbnb, definitely they will put it the key words for the neighborhood. Okay, so this page, right, is show you the simple booking confirmation. So whenever you receive a confirmation from us, right, this is purely via the email. So there is contact number here, the customer name, then the contact number. So if let's say you contacting the guest, right, via WhatsApp, all the information like such as like check-in information, you can actually send them a simple check-in instruction. And of course, followed by the bottom part. The bottom part here, right, is that basically to show you the received amount after the commission. So very easy from our side, which is any of the amount that the customer pay to Traveloka is confirmed booking. So our confirmation to you all is actually after the commission. So you no need like to calculate back how much commission that you owe Traveloka, then you need to pay back. No need. So skip all the hassle way. Yeah. Okay, so for the existing user, right, how you actually can optimize your business with Traveloka. So for the booking, right, actually for OTA side compared to Airbnb platform, this is the main difference, which is the promotion and the rate plan. Because I believe that Airbnb, usually you put in the selling amount, there's nothing on the promotion, usually lah. So how you actually can tap into better selling for your unit, or maybe you want to tap into different kind of customer, or maybe different area, different interests of customer. So whereby you can actually create different kind of promotion, such as to cater the long stay user, you can actually create the minimum stay, or maybe like early bird, or maybe like last minute. But I think most of you maybe hesitate to think about like last minute booking, but you are more into early bird promotion, whereby here you can create early bird promotion to tap into different market. And of course, just now I mentioned, right, Traveloka is actually one of the main market is Indonesia arrival. But due to current situation, COVID situation, you also need to do something, not just only to leave your property without any of the promotion, because whereby this period, you need to increase your visibility. How? Start from now to tap into like next year booking. Yeah. So, and the cancellation policy for the Traveloka, right, is follow as per what you said. Like maybe you want to set like non-refundable, or maybe because of super good deal, any booking made, cancellation is not allowed. So you can set it as non-refundable. Yeah. So this can be managed. Like just now I mentioned about the, yeah, this page right here, it show you the promotion, different kind of promotion, customized, last minute, early bird, simple. So we have three promotion available here. But not to worry so much on this part because during the training, Michelle will give you more details into this part, how you can actually generate the promotion. Okay, basically for rate plan, right, this is actually help all the user to know more about Traveloka platform to tap into different area. The first one, royal customer, this is more for member, Traveloka member. So if let's say you activate the member deal, so whoever sign in as member, they will able to get a special minimum discount, such as like maybe 10%. Because you know that every platform do have own strength to tap into different market. And furthermore, right now everyone is also talk about that, yeah, non-member and member deal, what you actually get, because member you get better discount. Yeah, so this help you in certain way. And of course for mobile customer, this is basically for mobile user. Let's say I'm the member, at the same time I am mobile user. So system will read this, whichever is higher discount. Either one only. It's not stackable. Okay, not to worry on this. And the third one, which is specific country customer. Because just now I mentioned, right, we have different market, different country. So this is tap into different country customer. But of course, for now, because due to COVID situation, what we offer for now to the Traveloka customer is actually the domestic market. So whenever you activate this country customer, specific country customer, this is more into Malaysia market. We call it as domestic plan. Yeah. Number 4, last minute customer. This is more into tap into same day booking, same day arrival, especially due to current situation, people not maybe think twice before they make a booking, right? So this is to cater their need. Once they book, they want to check in. So you won't miss any chance of getting the customer to place a booking. Okay, so for the number 5, this is non-accommodation customer. So because just now I mentioned, right, the flight customer, we do sell flight ticket. So whenever the customer, right, they purchase ticket, at the same time, the system will push them, are you looking for accommodation? So within the same area, the different property list, the deal will pop up to their screen if let's say they proceed further. So this is helping the property user to add in more value to target different customer. So which means at the same time you have the chance to target the flight arrival customer. And okay, coming to number 6, the package customer. This is actually to target the flight and the hotel or the homestay option. The condition, which is the booker have to purchase together. After they select the flight, then they have to select any of the accommodation option. So when they purchase together, they will have better rate. The concept is such as like you go to travel agency, when you purchase the ticket alone and you purchase the hotel, the entrance ticket, the transfer alone, calculate all together in, is actually higher charge compare if you purchase a tour package. Because like a group package, right, usually you purchase all in, right, including the meals, everything. Yeah. So what you pay is actually cheaper. So this concept. Okay, this is actually for the since last year we've been aggressively to tap into healthcare tourism. Okay, so the first project that we run actually since last year October. Okay, so we work together with the Malaysian Medical Association, and at the same time we work together with Malaysia Healthcare Department to promote about the healthcare tourism. So this is why for the figure, right, you can get it in any of the news. For Indonesia arrival, right, those like fly in into Malaysia for healthcare tourism is actually top one. So the first project due to COVID situation, so the first project that we work together is actually the frontliner program. So this is open up to private clinic, hospital, medical center, and of course the recent one just finished with the Malaysia Medical Association. The meeting was last week with 10,000 members from the Malaysia Medical Association. So whenever like you think about maybe you are the property management, okay, you on your hand you have maybe like over 10 units, and the location is actually quite near to the medical center or maybe the hospital. So whereby you can actually tap into this program to help you sell better, because what we understand from the medical arrival, those booker, right, is actually stay longer. So you will able to get the long stay customer. And yeah, this is the very first project that we have. Sooner or later, we will tap into different corporate. So whenever you think about like corporate, right, usually very hard for you to tap into this area. But the first project that we have for now, which is the frontliner program. Yeah. Any question?
All right. Do you guys have any question?
Yeah.
Well, actually, really a lot of things. A lot of things is being shared today. There is one question inside by Ryan. What are Traveloka's OTA fees?
Okay, so for any of the registration, right, we are charging 17%, 17. So let's say your unit per day, maybe you sell like 100. So our net amount paid to you, which is 100 minus the 17%, that is the net amount that you will receive that in this invoice, the booking confirmation that you is going to receive from the email.
Okay, so far, so I have a question here. I
Yep.
think, yeah, maybe it's a bit unfair that I can ask question through mic and the rest of them can just have to ask through the chat. Okay, but I think this is one of the perks of being a host lah. So, so the question is this: in which location or in which area? I mean, I'm super interested with the medical tourism, as mentioned just now. One of the key highlights that I love so much about Traveloka is on the medical tourism, the initiative on medical tourism, right? So based on so far in the whole Malaysia, right, which area are really, really great for medical tourism? You know, I mean, this information would be great so that our hosts right here, right now, would know if their location, their area, it will be good for medical tourism. And if they could prepare for that, then how would they want to prepare for that? Then that'll be great. Any insights on this data?
Okay, basically for healthcare tourism, right? I know that certain because for the location wise, right, definitely there is pro and cons. So for Malaysia healthcare tourism, the first and very good for doing this healthcare tourism, right, is actually Penang. You'll be surprised that why not KL? Because
Wait, Penang
KL,
Island or mainland?
actually the Georgetown.
Georgetown, I see,
Yes.
island. All right.
Yeah. So because for Malaysia healthcare tourism, right, there is only a few states very popular with this program, which is Penang, and the second one, which is Malacca. The third one can be Johor or KL.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
So the KL side and the Johor side, right? Johor side, why there is number three? Because for Johor side, right, it's still quite new for this program. Because some of you, if let's say you have the property in Johor, you will know more. For the medical tourism down there, it's actually at the Putri Harbour side.
Mm. Putri
Yeah.
Harbour.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes.
Right.
That
So any of you are actually in Putri Harbour, and so it's super good news for you guys. You need to register to Traveloka if you want to tap into medical tourism.
yeah,
Okay. All right. Continue. Tell me. Sorry for breaking you off.
yeah. So maybe if you have any question, you can ask me. Yeah.
All right,
But
guys.
please remember, don't wait for the situation to maybe whereby the time right now, I believe like the time is bad for everyone. But this is the time that we have to get ready before the market back to normal.
Yes, I
So
agree with you.
whatever the business opportunity that you have, you need to grab it more.
Correct. I
Yeah,
agree with you, Tammy, on this.
yeah.
Even during our short stay online conference on 30th of March, right? Of course,
Mm,
we invited Google, we invited a lot of property gurus. I mean, even people, let's just talk about Google. What he said really makes sense and it's really amazing because what he said was this is the best time. 30th of March, it was right second week during MCO. He said that this is the best time for hosts to start learning on other booking channels to increase exposure, to learn how to do Google ads, to learn how to do Facebook ads, to learn how to do to learn how to create your own exposure, your own
yes, yes,
branding.
yes.
So the idea is to create your own exposure. And true enough, after MCO got lifted up, RMCO happened, and all of their bookings just went boom. So then again, like now, like Tammy mentioned, even though we are seeing a rise in numbers, people are maybe skeptical a bit to go out. But then again, maybe 1-2 months later, it will still go boom. So now is the best time. In fact, now is really the best time to, if you are not in Traveloka, right, you can just register to Traveloka and you can start to be exposed or put your units into a platform for them to market for you. That's the
Yes,
idea.
yes, yes. Because whenever, okay, maybe you think about like, okay, you want to throw in the marketing into the market, but how far you can reach to the right audience,
Yes.
whereby you also think about any budget or not. So this is the time that you use a minimum budget to promote your property to the potential booker.
Correct. So I have a question from Victor. Okay, so yeah, Victor. Okay, so Victor, what kind of occupancy are you talking about in this boom? So if we look into data, right, different locations. I mean, okay, so for those that are subscribed to Host Platform, we have hosts across Malaysia that are subscribed to Host Platform as a channel manager, an owner, and also an owner reporting system. So based on the data that we have, right, looking at locations are like places like Penang, okay, like Langkawi, Cameron, Genting. If you're talking about occupancy percentage, right, they actually reach approximately 80 to 90%. And that is really crazy. And if you're talking about revenue, might not be as much. The revenue level might not be as much, but the occupancy is definitely there. But then again, I'm not talking about everywhere. I'm talking about the places that I mentioned about 80-90% is places like Penang, Cameron, Genting that I mentioned just now. But places like Malacca sort of went back to its original state a little bit, okay? Which means to say that it's a weekend market. It's really a weekend market. Weekend, it's full, okay? JB, however, it's a bit slower based on what I'm looking in our system. So basically, these are some of the statistics that we have. If you're talking about JB, it's very highly dependent on Singaporeans, okay, or places like Sabah is highly dependent on Chinese and also China and also South Korea market. So I hope I was able to answer your question, Victor. Yeah, anything to add on from this, Tammy, regarding occupancy rate recovery?
Okay, so for current market occupancy, right, I can see that average for the occupancy, of course, depending on different market. So in average, right, for the weekday occupancy, I think for current situation, right, usually is less than 10%, usually, okay? For weekend market, right, those state like such as like Penang, Malacca, those like tourist state, even like Negeri Sembilan is not the whole Negeri Sembilan, but Hotisan area can be like suddenly weekend can over 80%. Yeah. So this is the figure that we can see from different OTA occupancy and with the hotel occupancy. But of course, for KL property, right? Also for this, especially for since last month, the third week onwards, right? Usually the occupancy is about like over 30%. Okay. Okay, there is a question from here. So for KL, okay, this one, right, about the booking window can be very different, especially for KLCC area, can be last minute also. Because for this year data, right, can be very different than the last year. But for what I can see from my report, it's actually less than 3 days.
I
For
think
the cancellation rate, I don't think so. For our side, right, very, very minimum. Because our payment method is actually we collect first from the booker, then from there we generate the invoice and the payment to you. So for the payment, right, it's actually prepaid. You have no worry. And for the payment, right, we never have any delay. Yeah. And of course, just now, Jackfruit, there is one question.
overbooking.
So for the overbooking, right, let's say you have alternative, then our support team will offer the alternative to the booker. If let's say you have no option and you would like to have like a refund policy to the customer, so again, we will the support team will double check with the person in charge first whether the booking is refundable. Yeah, then only proceed to refund. And for the refund, right, not to worry because our support team we handle the refund. So don't refund direct. This is to avoid the argument. Okay.
Yeah, to add on to that, if you're worried about overbooking, right, you can find us, HostPlatform, because we offer a channel manager. Then you could basically be connected to multiple different booking platforms, and this will basically minimize your percentage or chances of getting overbooking. So need not worry lah. Anything happens, we are here to support. Tammy is here to support. Traveloka is here to support. So yeah. Okay. Is there any other questions from the participants? Is there any other questions from you guys? Okay, so if don't have, right, I think we are about to come to an end. Tammy, I think apart from Tammy, we have Eunice on the line also, right? Any other Traveloka friends that are here?
Okay. Eunice is actually online with us. So
Uh,
if you have like maybe no question for now, but maybe later you can WhatsApp to me
mhm.
or even Eunice as well. So we can answer you later on. But if let's say according to your registration, you need like super urgent, I want to let's say I want my property to go live very soon, but you already registered quite some time online, so you can text us, then we help you to check. So this is what we call jump queue lah, huh? Okay.
And it's a good thing because you can go directly to the one up there, so you can
Yes,
escalate
yes,
things.
yes. I
Yeah. So
believe for any of the business opportunity, right, is comes from both sides. Never from just only Traveloka alone or maybe the homestay owner alone. Because if let's say we are looking for like business opportunity, usually from both ways.
mm,
Yeah.
that's true. That's really correct. I think we should have more of this kind of engagement sessions so that both way could be connected more to each other. Then we can see how we can improve from there.